Hello guys, I'm sorry for the dust which you can see right now, but I'm in a hotel room in Istanbul. Why am I filming this in English? Because I came here to Istanbul, to take the IELTS test, which is exactly in one day. So in 24 hours I will be sitting and writing the test. I had been nervous before I came here because now I'm nervous about other things, like where I'm living, what I'm going to do in the evening. When you are traveling alone, especially in a city which is kind of hectic, you feel a bit scared, I would say. Not really comfortable. When I arrived and I had to go to the center from the airport and it was quite late, it was about midnight, I of course took a taxi, but I thought that it would be nice to split the taxi with somebody because the bill I knew would be quite huge. So I just asked some random girls. Yeah, I know it was probably silly of me, but I just asked some random people if they were going to the center, and there were like two girls that looked quite friendly, and it turned out that they were from Japan. So I asked them and they were like, yeah, sure, let's go together. And we went, and I still think that it was a good idea because I think that if I hadn't asked them, my bill would have been just way bigger. Well, the road was okay, but you know, taxi drivers in Turkey, I'm sorry for that, but they sometimes charge you unfairly. Like the amounts can be bigger than they actually are. But I paid about 23 euro, which is, I think, okay. It could be bigger. I'm still disappointed, but it could be bigger. And I came by the hotel at midnight. Of course, it was already dark and the street did not look very appealing to me. I only saw like a cat, black cat, to be more precise, which is not a good sign. To add insult to injury, I couldn't find any sign of my hotel. I was looking desperately around and I couldn't find it, and my phone battery was running low. And I remembered that a man texted me that morning, like yesterday's morning, about the checking in, and he said that he would send the instructions. And I had to check if there were any instructions in WhatsApp, and there weren't any instructions. So I really 100% thought that my hotel would be a scam, but at least I had booking with payment here, so I wouldn't lose any money. But still, I was like alone in Istanbul at midnight. So I just called this man. I did not care how late it was. I just called him and asked where I needed to go, and he was okay. He just sent me these instructions and I got in. But of course I was nervous and exhausted, and I just went to sleep, and I'm happy that I woke up and nothing happened. I hope that tomorrow and the day after tomorrow everything will be all right again. Actually, I haven't seen anyone here yet, anyone from the hotel. So today I have to figure out how to pay for my room, because we only just agreed with that man by WhatsApp that I would pay today. So yeah, it's about 9:30 and I'm going for a morning walk. And I'm actually looking for a cafe where I can sit for a long time and have Wi-Fi, because I really need to do some tasks from work, and I also have to practice a little bit more. And yeah, I just simply want to be connected. Now I'm just using the internet, the roaming internet, which is not cheap. So I will have to find Wi-Fi. And yeah, I forgot to mention that Wi-Fi in my hotel does not work. Probably it could be fixed, but right now I don't know what to do with that. I was too busy going to sleep yesterday. Yeah, so I think we should go. I'm ready and I have quite a strange look, but I think it's okay. Nobody cares, so I will show you. I'm wearing just the t-shirt and the, how do you call them? bicycle leggings. I'm not sure how you call this stuff. Yeah, and I will be wearing these Converse. Yeah. Okay, let's go. Well, I forgot that in Istanbul your morning walk just turns into your morning hike because the change of altitudes is crazy. Okay, little update. I had a great coffee. I mean, it was actually very good. I went to this place last year and I just remembered that the coffee was amazing. It's called Chrono Drop, so recommend you to go there. I have some time before I have to go to my hotel to pay for my room. And I just decided to visit the street where I lived last year to have like some nostalgic moment. Okay guys, it's crazy hot outside. It's like plus 30, but for me it's crazy hot. I'm not used to hot temperatures. So I'll just tell you what I did in the morning and what I'm going to do later in the afternoon. First things first, I solved the Wi-Fi problem. As I said, my Wi-Fi did not work, but now I met with the person who I gave the money for the room, and actually he kind of gave me a discount because he didn't have change, and so I saved €9. I would say it's my payback for the taxi because it was definitely overpriced. Now the Wi-Fi is working, which is cool because I really need to do some mock tests and I don't want to go anywhere, like any cafe, any place, because as I said, it's too hot and I think I should just be here. Definitely in the evening I will go out, and I also want to make sure that I know how to get to the exam center tomorrow, so I think I will get the bus there. Just to, like, you know, learn the route and be less anxious tomorrow morning. Also about the morning, I mean, do you know this feeling when like you were really hungry and then you just reach the point when you don't feel hunger anymore? And this morning I drank a coffee, as I told you, and then I was just walking and I hadn't eaten anything since yesterday 5 p.m, something like this. And I was walking and I felt like I'm a bit trembling because of coffee and not enough calories in my organism, I don't know. And finally I ate a huge avocado toast, which was very tasty, and now I'm completely full, I think, till the evening, I hope, because I don't want to spend money on food. Yeah, right now I'm just going to chill a little bit, probably watch one episode of the series that I watched at the weekend. It's Netflix series called The Summer I Turned Pretty. It's like a coming of age drama, but I don't know, it just makes me feel so chilled, so relaxed that I watch it. And after that I will get around to my IELTS preparation finally, because I don't want to fail tomorrow. I know it's not possible to fail in IELTS, but for me to fail means to get lower than 7 points. So yeah, I really have to make sure that I'm prepared. See you in 1 second, and for me I think in a couple of hours. I want to show you a funny thing. So just at the entrance door of my hotel there is the sign. I think I'll show you the other way. Please do not let this cat inside the building. I wonder what he has done, because he seems like a grumpy cat. I don't know. Well, still it's funny. So it's already 7:30 and I'm giving you a little update. I had a practice session, I did listening and reading, and I scored like 8.5 for listening and 8 for reading, which is kind of okay, but I'm still very anxious, especially about writing and speaking. So after this session I went for a small walk, and the main purpose was to go to the exam center to just figure out how long the road takes, but then I got lost a little bit. So guys, I know that major part of this video is filmed just here on my bed in the hotel, but it's just so difficult for me to film somewhere outside because, as I said, Istanbul is just crazy. Honestly, just a bit awkward when you are going and everybody's looking at you. So usually I'm okay with that in Russia, but here I think I'm just not used to it. Today I unexpectedly had a very long walk because I got lost a little bit in a huge park. I have actually been in this park a couple of times during my previous trips to Istanbul, but I always get lost there because the park is huge and it only has 2 exits. I think it's strange. I actually want to check how many kilometers I walked today because I think that a lot. And then I just came home to the hotel and headed out straight to have some dinner. At first I wanted to buy something in the supermarket, but to be honest I just didn't find anything that I really wanted. So I went to a cafe, to a restaurant actually, and it was very nice. I would say the atmosphere was cool, and I could say that there were lots of people there. I actually would love to have like a drink, a cocktail, but of course I wouldn't drink anything before my exam. On my way back home I bought an ice cream because I just crave something sweet so much. So I bought a very nice ice cream. I also have once eaten it. Looks like this, and it's called nugget sandwich. I mean, it's kind of similar to Maxipon, but I think it's way cooler. It's like a cookie, but in the ice cream way. I don't know what else. I mean, now I have to revise some writing techniques, some like types of essay and probably words construction, stuff like that, because I'm mostly worried about writing. And yeah, then I'm going to sleep because tomorrow I have to wake up at 7 a.m. and I want to have like a good sleep. So probably I should go to sleep earlier than usual, at least before midnight.
Answer the question. So everything is designed to help you satisfy you can think of relevant ideas. You have to construct your essay and put it into your essay in a...
Hi, it's 8 in the morning and I'm almost at my exam center. However, I almost missed the stop where I had to get off the bus because it was not a bus actually, but a bus that stops only when you ask the driver to stop, and I kind of missed that. So I'm very glad that I noticed that and asked him to stop, but now I have to go a bit longer way, but it's okay, I still have time. So the exam is in 1 hour. I'm feeling okay, and I watched some videos about writing in the morning, but still I'm kind of not sure, but wish me luck. Okay guys, I finished the main part of the test. I mean reading, listening, writing, and I was extremely nervous before the exam. I came there and there was like a queue to go through the registration process, I guess, when you show your ID and they take a picture of you. So while I was waiting, I was trembling because I'm not good at taking exams. I mean, I always get too nervous, and of course it affects my results poorly, but I don't know what to do with that. But anyways, so there was a guy before me, and he was told that he came to a different place, like his exam was going to be in a different place, so he was late. I was very nervous when I heard this because I thought like probably that could happen to me too, because I didn't like exactly check the floor where I had to go, and the difference was just the floors. But fortunately everything was okay with me, and I came to this room, started writing, and when I started the exam I already felt much better. Okay, so I found sort of a quiet place here. I mean, I understand that it's not quiet at all, but okay, at least it's not too crowded in here. So about the main part, I felt that listening was a bit easier than it is in the mock tests, because they actually speak a little more slowly. Especially it's true about the part 4, where you have to hear a lecture, because the lecture is usually about something unknown for you, unfamiliar, and they also speak quite fast, and it was a tricky task for me. However, here I'm sure that they spoke slowlier, because I could hear almost anything, and it was not the hardest part for me. The hardest part was actually with labeling the map, because I always get a bit confused. Moving to reading, it was I guess the same difficulty as I'm used to, and I had some questions that I was not sure about, and I'm still not sure if I got the right answer. But the most challenging part for me was writing, and I expected that, because you know, I always don't have enough time to finish both tasks, and in the exam I had the same kind of situation. So I wrote writing task 2 firstly, because it has more points, and I think it's quite okay, but then I almost had no time for writing task 1, and it was actually quite challenging because I got a map. Okay, so map is the worst kind of task for me, and I wrote some shit, but I hope it's okay, I don't know. At least I had more than 150 words, but I didn't have any time to check my essays, which is very bad, because I'm sure I had some spelling mistakes, because when I'm typing on computer I always make mistakes, no matter what language I'm using. This is one of the trickiest parts of writing IELTS on computer, and that is why I actually really wanted to write it on paper, but I couldn't find an appropriate date for me. Still, what's done is done, and now I have speaking in 40 minutes, and I have to get ready for it. Okay, I've done my speaking test, and it was actually nice. I think I got a good result, I hope so. I wouldn't say that I was speaking like a native, of course not, but I mean, I didn't really stop, and I think I used quite a good range of vocabulary. I hope so. Actually, I'm on my way home, and I'm almost at the hotel already, and these are the hottest hours, so I'm going to just wait till the temperature drops. Okay, I'm back in the room, and I have a huge bottle of water because I'm really thirsty throughout the day, so I always have to keep a bottle of water with me. Anyway, so about the speaking part, I felt like I was talking like crazy because I didn't even remember thinking in my head, and the topics were completely random. We started with my occupation, whether work or study, and what I study, then some questions about mobile phones, then about science. There were lots of questions, and they were from completely different fields. I can only tell you that for part 2, I had a question about a plan for the future that I have. I had to explain what the plan is, when I was going to implement this plan, and who would be involved in the process, and why the plan was important for me. And I just decided to speak about my plan of studying abroad, about the master's degree, and I just said it has been my dream since childhood, and that I was applying for a master's degree just in a couple of months. So after that, the examinator, it was a woman, asked me like something about plans, whether it's important to make them for teachers, for doctors, for other professions, for children. I mean, there were lots of questions, and then she just asked me about plans in terms of global problems, whether it was important to plan how to tackle these issues like global warming. I said that yeah, it's important to act, it's important to like not only say something but do. There were a lot of questions, but I hope that I got a good mark, a good score, I guess. And now I'm just going to relax and continue watching this series I told you about before. I think I'm just gonna finish it probably, and in the evening I will definitely go for a walk, and I'm planning to find a nice place somewhere and grab a cocktail or another drink and eat something there and see like the sunset, because I don't know when I will be able to experience this again. Also, I'm not a fan of Istanbul, sorry, but I think that the seaside, like the embankment, is cool. And yeah, I can finally relax and just wait for the results. So we'll see. I wonder how in Istanbul one street is extremely busy and the other one is quiet and still like this. I mean, no people around. It's just magical for me. Okay, so the last little update. I'm just back from my evening walk and I found a really nice bar. I will put the name of it here because I would recommend it to anyone visiting Istanbul. One of the points that I have kind of summed up after this trip is that the best districts for me are the Cihangir, I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly, and Kukurkuma. They are very like artish and a bit kind of hipster, some people would say, but I think they're just cool. And there are a lot of places where you can have breakfast or where you can have a drink in the evening. So yeah, it's nice. So I sat in the bar and they also gave me like free popcorn, but I didn't really eat it because my goal was to, in the end of the trip, buy a kebab. I'm going to eat it and like enjoy my last free evening, my last relaxed evening, because tomorrow I'm flying back and then my job starts and then like university starts. I mean, a lot of things start, so I'm going to enjoy the last little bit of freedom till I can do that. Hey guys, sorry for my sleepy appearance, but I just woke up and I saw that I got a message from British Council stating that my IELTS results are available. And you know, I've been waiting for them for 3 weeks, which is kind of a longer period than I had expected. And yeah, it's not normal to wait for your results for 3 weeks when you wrote IELTS on computer. But finally, I got the results, and you know, it's so funny how I became super anxious just in 1 second when I saw this like email. And of course, I'm going to check them right now. I'm really super anxious. I'm just trembling. I don't remember when I was so anxious last time. But okay, so let's check them. Probably the light won't be so good, but I'm sorry for that. Oh my god. Yeah. You know, it's also very annoying that you have to switch on VPN when you are checking the IELTS website because, you know, I'm in Russia. Oh my god, I don't know why I'm so scared. Probably because, you know, I paid a lot of money to write this exam. Because, you know, I had to buy tickets to Istanbul and from Istanbul, and I had to book in the hotel and pay for the exam itself, and just some pocket money that I spent in Istanbul, which is a lot. It's all for the exam. So I feel like a lot of responsibility for that. Okay, I opened my Gmail. Now I just have to open the letter. Okay, I pressed view the results button. You know, I literally can feel my heart beating. I don't know why I'm so scared. Okay, now I'm just typing my password. Okay, somebody decided to do the renovation right now. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I have 8! I got 8, guys! That's so cool. I mean, I didn't expect that. Fuck. Okay, I got 9 for listening, 9 for reading, 7 for writing, and 7.5 for speaking. Okay, that's good. That's cool. Finally. Okay, I'm happy. I mean, to be honest, I felt like I would get 8 for speaking, because that day I felt like I was speaking okay. I know that I make kind of a lot of mistakes sometimes, and probably I was super anxious, but I felt like I could. But that's fine, that's fine. But I mean, 8 is cool. 8 is super cool. I'm happy. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video, which finally ended. I thought that I would post it probably in a week after exam, because I thought that I would get the results much earlier. I had to wait almost 4 months. And I just want to say that, okay, IELTS is possible. I mean, if your English is good, if you are using it frequently and you are reading something in English, you're listening something in English. I don't know why I am holding it. I guess I should put it here. So if you're practicing your English, I think you can prepare for it. You can get ready for a month, because I actually prepared only for, I don't know, probably like 2 or 3 weeks, I guess. I think it's fine. I think you will manage to do all of that, and just don't be scared. Okay, so thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video, which is going to be already in Russian, of course. But it was a nice and interesting experience for me, and I hope that for you too. So yeah, I wish you a good day, and bye bye.